it's crazy that we have an actual human. Like she's ours and she's here. And I'm like, we just take her home now. And that's what it's wild. It is very wild to have the tiniest little human. I feel so incredibly connected to her. It's like she's literally a part of me. Like, and she knows my smell and my heartbeat. She knows my voice. She grew as a part of me. So I don't even have words. It's a very wild feeling to just have this like small baby who you just have to like look at each other's eyes. I mean, she can't really make eye contact yet. She can't see a damn thing, but it's like she hears my voice or she hears Luke's voice. Like their bond is incredible as well. And it's so wild, like how similar they are in the way that they're both very strong, but how different each of our relationships are with her at 7 days old. I hope that I am not a helicopter mom because that is just so my style. I think Luke will definitely be more of the disciplinary. That's not really up my alley at all. I just feel like, and I've said this before, that like if she looks exactly like Luke, like that is his twin. But if she has a lot of my personality, I mean, there's no one better on this earth to raise a little Kristen than me. I know exactly what to do. I know exactly what not to do. I know how to get her to listen. I know what's going to make her rebel. So I'm not worried about any of that. I think I'm worried about being a little bit of a pushover. I'm a little bit worried about being maybe too much of her friend than like a hardcore parent, because I was such a rebel like against those kinds of things. But I want her to be more adventurous than I am. I want her to be less anxious than I am. I want her to be a lot more like Luke in those ways. Like I want her to tell me that she's going to go bungee jumping and go surfing and go swimming with sharks and like all the things that I would never in a million years do, that will terrify me if she says that she wants to do them, that he's going to be like cheering her on for. I want all of those things for her. I'm an extremely impatient person, but with her, it's completely different. Like all I have is patience and grace for her. Like we're learning, like I said earlier, we're all just learning together. I am like, I just want to make life easier for her, even at 7 days old. Like if she cries, I want to fix it. And I know that I can't, her whole life, I'm not gonna be able to fix everything, but that's what I will do my damn best to do, is like fix what I can and teach her to fix the things that she'll have to do on her own. But I have incredible patience for her, and I think that will not change over time at all. She's maybe the only person that I have patience for. I mean, again, like I feel really lucky. I feel really fortunate, but just that like you just have to trust. I mean, if it's God, if it's the universe, whatever it is that you believe in, like you just have to trust the plan and kind of take it day by day and see how things go. It's really easy to think the worst, because for me, especially after us having a pregnancy loss the year before, it's really easy to start duping yourself into thinking like this is impossible. And it's easier to think it's not going to happen because I don't want to get my hopes up. And if I get my hopes up and then I'm let down, I protect, it's like I need to protect myself. But manifesting the best thing that can happen. And once you're pregnant, manifesting an easy labor. Like, why think that it's going to be scary and bad and everything's going to go wrong? If it happens, it happens. And you have to take that with a grain of salt, take it step by step. But it's so much healthier, a much healthier mindset to say, no, this is going to be good. We have each other's backs. Everything's going to be amazing. Everything's going to go swimmingly and great. So what I know moving forward, like we would love to have a second if that's possible for us. I'm sure we'll need the help again with our fertility doctor, which let's rock and roll. I'm super down. I hope that, we're that lucky, but I also feel like I know what to expect a little bit more next time around. I think it was just really scary of being like, I was very vocal, like on my podcast and on social media, like my first trimester was really awful. And I did get some negative feedback of people being like, I mean, how dare you say that it's hard? At least you can have a baby. But I want women to know that it is okay to feel like and it is okay to not enjoy your pregnancy. And it doesn't mean you don't love your baby. Kylie Kelsey's podcast I remember when she first started her podcast and she was pregnant with her fourth, and she said she hated being pregnant. And she has 4 kids, but she was like, it's a means to an end. You don't have to enjoy the pregnancy to be grateful to have the baby. Oh, 100%. After our pregnancy loss, I was like, this is it. Like, what are we even going to do? Luke and I had talked about this well before we were living together even. I'm 8 years older than him. It was like, well, what if none of it works? What if we try every last thing and none of it works? And he was still standing by me because I'm like, he could go be with anyone. He could be with a younger girl. He could go marry a young girl that is super fertile myrtle and not have to deal with my geriatric infertile ass, and he was just down to stay with me. He loved me, and he was like, we'll figure it out as we go. Yeah, so I don't know, I just feel lucky. Luke is someone, I say this a lot, but he is someone who really lives in neutral. I am not someone who lives in neutral. I am roller coaster, high and low. I'm super happy or I'm really anxious. And he's just kind of very even keeled. And that's how he was throughout our entire fertility journey. It was just, he was there to just keep me calm. He allowed me to cry. He allowed me to be upset. He allowed me to feel all of the feelings, but at the same time, never let me live in that low. And I think that was the most important part, was to keep our hopes up, but not say, oh, get over it, or it's going to be fine. I don't even know why you're upset about it, or things like that. Cause that's my self-talk was, I should be so grateful right now. What am I being sad about? Or, the opposite, it shifted so much, and him being so even keeled was really helpful.